Flare Capital is an early-stage healthcare tech venture fund. We're based in Boston. We manage about $500 million, solely focused on the transformation of the business of healthcare. I co-founded the firm about 6 years ago, and today we have about 24 active portfolio companies. If you look 10 years ago, and I've been investing in healthcare for probably 15, 20 years, the U.S. venture capital industry was about $1 billion of activity in healthcare tech. This year it'll be probably $12 to $15 billion. So it has scaled very quickly. Just in the last year, it has gone up probably 50% in activity in response to COVID. And what the pandemic has shown is that the traditional care models, our ability to analyze, so analytics, infrastructure, almost all parts of the healthcare system had very important and now obvious shortcomings. People, consumers, members, patients need to access the healthcare industry in a very fundamentally different way. It's becoming virtualized, it's becoming on demand, and as the healthcare system as we once knew it is really being completely re-architected. And that is largely in response to COVID. I think that naturally would have occurred probably over a 10-year cycle. It's now happening over a 12 to 24-month cycle. The system moving from a fee-for-service model to a fee-for-value model is driving all of the players in the industry to very rapidly innovate. It is a chaotic industry. It is a chaotic time in the industry. But fundamentally, the industry is moving to a value-based model, which is putting real pressure on the incumbents. And so what's interesting is the opportunity for entrepreneurs to build products and serve those executives, those entities, has probably never been more exciting or enticing as it is now. So there's been a broad theme for probably 10 or 15 years, the intersection and the convergence, as you said, of healthcare, life sciences, and the information technology industry. And for us, that's manifest in two broad areas. One is around the ability to communicate and engage people outside of the four walls of the healthcare system. So there's a whole set of innovation, we believe, around virtual care, telehealth, the virtualization of healthcare. And so it's taking what fundamentally is a human-to-human, face-to-face interaction and moving those to different times and to different venues, either in the home, remotely, or in lower cost settings of care, and making that also real-time, on-demand care models. That is very, very disruptive to the hospital systems, for instance. The other dimension of innovation, we believe, is really around analytics, and it's the ability for the biotech and pharmaceutical industries to more appropriately design drug development programs and accelerate those processes. And so what has been typically a very time and labor and capital intensive drug development process measured in many, many years to decades, the analytical capabilities of what out of this convergence that are becoming so exciting allow drug development programs to really accelerate very quickly. And that means disrupting the clinical trials process, the drug development process itself, and then the marketing and distribution of those drugs. So better analytics through AI and machine learning, we think, is very, very disruptive.